Hey, welcome to my channel, and in this show I'm going to talk about the top 5 scams which are all over the place at the moment. Some have been around a while, some are quite recent. So as we go into the new year, let's make sure we're all aware of these evil, nasty scammers who are trying to liberate us from our hard-earned money. So if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that alarm bell so you can be kept up to date of all the latest goings on and happenings on my channel. And let's jump straight into it. Scams. Scams are everywhere right now. We've got all these villains trying to steal our money. So I've made a list of the top 5 scams that are circulating on the internet right now. And these are scams that you may even be encountering as we speak. So let's start. And I hate these things because if you're not aware of them, they can ruin your life, some of these things. Let's get on with it. Number 5 in my top 5 list of scams are clickbait scams. Now, these are not as evil and sinister as they may seem, but they can still, if you're on a mobile device, if you're using mobile data, these things can gobble up your data like, I'm going to need to think of a simile here. I can't think of a simile. These things will gobble up your data at a rate of knots and leave you footing the bill. Clickbait scams. Now the worst ones are, and you're going to get really familiar with these, you've all seen them. You won't believe what happened next. Look at this celebrity weight loss. Look at what this actor looks like now. All these headlines which you think, oh, must click on them. Don't. Browsers, I mean, the internet people, the lords of the internet, are getting wise to this, and new browsers like Safari, the latest version of Chrome, all has detection algorithms to block out these fake scams with videos that load as soon as you click on them, and you think you're getting an article and you've got to click on something 30 times to get to the interesting bit. It's all nonsense. Half of it is not even real. It's fake news, which is a whole other scam. So be very careful of headlines which look too interesting to be true. And if you see you won't believe this story about so-and-so, just Google it and you'll find the actual story rather than the clickbaity garbage one that's just full of images and will suck all your data up. Number 4, fake disconnect claims. You've probably had this type of scam. Now, these have been going around for a while. They usually come from offshore. In America, you get like tax scams. And in the UK, we're getting an awful lot of fake calls from ISPs, usually from an Indian accent. Hello, ma'am, I am calling about your internet. You know, and it's all like, are you aware you have a virus? And it's just nonsense. They all think they'll give vague. They're calling from British Telecom, or they say they're calling from AT&T or Comcast or some, wherever you are, it'll be a local well-known provider. And then they'll take you through all these steps to basically install virus software or a Trojan on your computer, which will then allow them full control, and they lock out your computer or charge you hundreds of pounds or dollars for a fix that you don't need. If you have a phone call from a company pretending to be your service provider, hang up the call and then call your service provider yourself with a number that you know and trust. Pretty much guaranteed there's nothing wrong. These are just phishing scams trying to get your money. So be very wary of phone calls and emails which have links in them. And these things have been around for a while, and yet people still fall for it. What I'm seeing a lot at the moment is an email, a phishing scam, that looks like you've bought something expensive on eBay or Amazon or iTunes. And it says, if this wasn't you, click on the link, and then you click on the link and you put in your details, and it's a fake website, and boom, your account's been hacked. This isn't hacking, by the way. This is, identity theft. So there you go. Be very wary of calls and emails which are unsolicited. Number 3, and this is more of a marketing scam, limited time offers. You'll see something, you see a lot of these on Facebook at the moment, where it's a product for sale and it'll say limited time, only available at this price for 5 days, only 50 left or something. It's marketing bullshit. If something was selling that well, they wouldn't be putting a limit on it. The reason they put a limit on it is to artificially make you want it because you think that offer is going to be taken away soon, therefore you want it more. We want the things which we can't get. It's fake, it's nonsense. So you'll click on a page, these are called funnel pages in the industry, and they're designed to make you click and buy the thing. And you'll see a countdown to add jeopardy. Oh, you've only got like 15 minutes to click and buy the thing. Refresh the page, the countdown resets. And you'll see like 100 available, 99 available, 80 available. So it'll pressure you into clicking on the thing because they're running out. Yeah, refresh the page, it goes back to 100. It's just... Don't, if you think you want the thing, Google it first. Google actual reviews, don't look, and people are even now making websites called productreview.com, and they'll put the name of the thing in the review and they'll fill it full of fake reviews. People are pretty savvy on the internet about trying to get your money off you. So be very careful of marketing that tries to steamroller you and keep you blinkered into clicking the buy button. And often, because of the way these services are marketed and sold, you can't even do a PayPal buyback because they sell them as an online service, and so it gets around the PayPal safety thing. So don't be steamrolling into buying something. We're halfway through the list of scams which are all over the place at the moment. And here's one which is kind of not a scam, but it's a big trend. And that's fake news. And I've mentioned this a little bit earlier, but there are so many articles on the internet right now. Stories which are completely made up, and idiots just copy and paste them like they're facts. I despair. Why are we've got the sum of all of mankind's knowledge and wisdom available in our pockets and accessible on our phones, and we click and share from some idiot. Just do some fact checking, people. Stop posting fake news everywhere. It's the biggest scam in the world at the moment. We can, as we've seen, you can win an election, you can find yourself running a country because of fake news that you spread and peddle. So back on with the list, and number 2, the runner-up spot, the last but one big scam which is going around at the moment: Facebook adverts. Look, I'm being a little hypocritical here because I've got a whole subgenre on this very channel called that I found on Facebook, and on it I will review, and you've probably seen them, I will review the products that you see on Facebook. Here's one from earlier. You may remember the review I did of this fat shredding device. And the way these adverts work is it's a dodgy product, and the company will buy a lot of them very, very cheap, usually out of China or sometimes, well, manufacturing countries. They will sell them offshore because they can get around the various laws that you need in the US and in Europe in order to not sell lies, basically. Here's the first thing you can do. So when you see a product that looks like it's too good to be true, have a look online. It's almost always too good to be true. And secondly, that product will be, for example, this fat shredder is currently advertised on the Facebook scam advert for £35. If you go to Amazon.com or eBay, you can buy this very one for about £7, a quarter of the price. And it won't be wrapped in fake advertising. It'll just say what it is, a muscle massager. But what the Facebook ads do at the moment is they wrap these things in a fake video, which has got really bad graphics, loads of fake false promises, which have kind of vague about what the product does. And it's a lie, and then it's 4 times the price. And again, you'll see the same tricks you saw earlier with the funnel and the buy it now, limited at this price only, etc., etc. Because they don't want you to think about it. They want you to click and buy and hand over your credit card details, and then who knows what's happening with your credit card or your PayPal account. So be very careful of Facebook advertising at the moment, because a lot of the stuff you're seeing on there is artificially increased in price and absolute crap. Great for me, I'm getting loads of videos out of it, but just be very careful, okay? Finally, the number 1 scam, which is kind of incorporates everything that I've just covered: weight loss scams, especially at this time of the year. The internet is full, because everybody has a New Year resolution to lose weight. And I've covered this in a separate video, why you only lose weight once a year, I don't know. But anyway, new me, new year, you know, all of that sort of shenanigans. You're going to see a surge of weight loss stuff. Now, some of it is fine. Weight loss clothing offers, gym memberships, that sort of thing. Those are fine. Those are legitimate. But you'll also see the magic beans, the fake pills, the fake tea, the fake fat shredding nonsense. Your feed is going to be full of stuff that's going to try and convince you that there are easier ways of losing weight. No, there aren't. You need to exercise more, you need to eat less. It's as simple as that. I know I had to have surgery, but ultimately, that's how you lose weight. And the surgery I had is to help me achieve that goal. Magic weight loss belts and beauty masks and creams simply do not work. If they did, there wouldn't be gyms anymore. And there's no gym conspiracy cartel, inner eye Illuminati nonsense going on to pour fake news over, you know, these gadgets. They simply don't work. I dare you to prove me wrong. So there it is. That is my top 5 list of very popular scams. Keep aware. And I'm not trying to scaremonger here. These are genuine scams that every week I seem to hear of somebody that's been caught out by one of these things. So be careful. Be savvy, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this was useful and stops you having some of your money stolen or spent or wasted. Please subscribe, hit that like button, hit the dislike button if you didn't like, share. Are you aware of any scams going around at the moment? Share them in the comments below. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in the very next video. Mwah!